Here's our pumpkin that we grew, and a squirrel was trying to get in to get seeds out. So we figured we'd cook this up tonight before they get in. I'll bring the seeds out and give them to the squirrels. So I'm cooking up some brown rice here with some chicken bouillon and garlic and onion powders in it. And we're going to make a stuffing for the pumpkin using a recipe I got from my buddy Matt on YouTube. And we'll see how it comes out. I'm going to use some of my canned chicken. This is from March. I canned this in March. Some beans that I canned in November of 21. Might as well show you the brown rice too. This is sort of dry canned from from March of 2020. So it's just brown rice I put into the ball jars and then vacuum seal them. Keeps it really nice. And I'm cooking the rice spaghetti style, pasta style, a little different than the traditional, you know, cook it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, put the lid on, don't touch it, that kind of thing. You cook this way just like you would cook pasta. Boil it, put a lot of water in, you don't have to measure. Just put a lot of water, salted water. I threw in some bouillon and some other seasonings, and I'll cook it until it's done. And then I'll drain the water off. And I'll add the red beans and the chicken, and then we'll bake this critter. Okay, let's see. There we go. We got a plate full of seeds for the squirrels. Okay, so we got our rice, and I'm going to rinse off the beans for this one. We're almost there. We're going to do 60 forward weight. Right for 40 minutes or so. We're going to wait until this little plunger on the front, the air valve drops all the way down. Nice to open this away from you. Okay, we're going to add our chicken. Okay, let's check these out. I already hear them sealing. Look at that. Oh, that liquid in there. So that's the liquid that they secrete on their own. And that's why you do not have to add anything to them. We're going to get these pulled out. We're going to put them on towels. You always want to have like a surface where they're very hot. So it's best not to just put them directly on the countertop, but the kitchen towel works best. We have a casualty. And I want to show you this because it happens. I mean, it doesn't happen that often. We're using jars that are older, and when I say they're older, some of our jars are like over 7 years old. So it can happen, and we're not going to eat that. I'm actually going to be donating that to the chickens, just in case there's some sort of shards or anything in it like that. And if you have glasses break when you're canning, I would encourage you to keep up, figure out what you did wrong or what happened. Because it does happen. I'm guessing that was just an older jar. Sometimes it can be a little disheartening to see your produce, you know, go like that. But it happens, so just be aware that it does happen.
And just like Matt said, we're going to leave a little head space. So that worked out well. That was a quart of beans, a quart of chicken. I guess maybe a quart of rice. I didn't really measure the rice. I just poured it into a pot. And again, I put some chicken bouillon, some onion powder, garlic powder, salt. I'll put some pepper on later because Mama doesn't like pepper so much. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. So we got about 182, and that should be good. So I'm going to let that sit a little bit and cool off it just a little bit. Okay, let's see how this came out. Peel off the top. Try a little piece of that. That's really good. That's really good. Needs a little salt. And so let's just dig in here. Get some of the stuffing. And I think the way Matt did it worked pretty well. Just take a knife and we'll trim off some of that skin, like so.
Can't believe we grew that pumpkin.
Yeah.
And didn't even know it.
Well, we didn't plant it.
Well, we didn't plant it, but we knew when it grew.
Grew from last year's pumpkin. All right, let's put a little salt on it. Okay, you try it.
It's
Good?
good.
Try it. That's excellent.
Needs a little juice.
Needs a little bit of juice. Yeah. Well, I got some in the pan here.
Okay.
And we also have some chicken stock.